Hey, and welcome back. Hope you all had a good holiday and are ready for 2025.
Hey, Patrick,
What?
I thought of something funnier than 2024.
Let me hear it.
2025.
So I wanted this video to come out before Christmas. The whole inspiration for this coloring book was to give them out as gifts to family, but due to a combination of procrastination, partying, and broken discipline, it's not out until now. As you can see by the title, I made a coloring book. A 74-page coloring book called The Melanated Zodiac. Do you see what's wrong with this? Unfortunately, I didn't until it was too late. Today's video is going to talk about how I made a coloring book and how you can too. I will also be including tips on what you should do so that your book says Melanated Zodiac and not Melanated Zodiac. It all started in late November when TikTok decided I needed a new hobby upgrade. Suddenly, my For You page was full of coloring book creators, and I thought, why not try this again? I've made a coloring book before. I was in college when adult coloring books were the new hit thing, so I decided to try and capitalize on the new trend and made my own. I had 50 copies made at a local Staples and sold them at conventions. They were pretty bad. In my defense, I did not have access to the skills and tools I have now. This is pre-Canva, ladies and gentlemen. This was the fantasy of a younger me who still was developing her art and wanted to share her work in any way she could think of. Fast forward to now, I've got better tools like a drawing tablet, Canva, and access to KDP Publishing, plus a lot more experience. So here's how I tackled this project. The first step was brainstorming. I didn't want a boring or overly complicated theme, so I chatted with a coworker. We threw around some ideas and landed on zodiac signs. It's fun, popular, and something that everyone can use. Great, I have a theme, but I know I don't have 100 pages of designs in me to fill the coloring book. My goal was to get this done before Christmas. My mom suggested adding journal and goal-setting pages to fill in the content. This was a genius idea, considering that I could use the Canva templates and modify them to my own needs. Here's how I structured the book. Each zodiac sign gets 4 pages. A calendar page with to-do list and notes, a bio page with key traits and dates, a hand-drawn coloring page of the zodiac character, and a final page with a word and design that captures that sign's vibe. For the 12 zodiac signs, I created 12 original designs. Each design took about 3 to 4 hours to complete from start to finish. My goal initially was to get at least 2 done a day. Unfortunately, I started to procrastinate and lose steam after design 6. I ended up redesigning some old art and retheming it to fit into the book. For example, Libra and Leo coloring pages are redesigns of other drawings I've done. This helped me get back into the swing of things and finish the rest of the signs. Canva was my MVP for organizing pages and creating the cover. I also used a free file conversion site to turn my drawings into high-quality vector files for resizing without losing quality. Once the designs were done, I uploaded them to Amazon's KDP platform. It's pretty straightforward, but here's a tip. Use their templates from the start. I wasted time fixing alignment issues just because I didn't know they existed. It also took 3 tries to get the book approved, each time taking about 72 hours to get a response from. That prolonged the release date even further. Then, when my book was finally released, I was getting ready to share online. I decided to search it on Amazon to see how easy it was to find. When I typed in the title, it didn't show up. It was nowhere to be found. I went back to KDP and that's when I noticed it. I spelled melanated wrong. I put an I instead of an E, plus the title was just way too long. You can make changes to the pages as many times as you need, but you can't change the title of the Amazon page or the book. So I ended up starting all over and fixing the title. My book was finally released on January 4th of this year. After a month of work, I finally had my coloring book and I'm thrilled with how it turned out. But I learned a few things that I'll do differently next time. Number 1, research your target audience to create something they'll love. This step will help in determining what to put into your book and how or who to market to. Number 2, plan more detailed sketches to speed up the design process. This will make sure to finalize as much detail as possible in the sketch phase of your design, otherwise you'll be spending a lot more on your production time fixing and changing things around. Number 3, avoid relying on Canva or AI content. Go fully original for a unique product. If I make another coloring book, I definitely want to make sure all the content is original. I don't want to rely too heavily on Canva templates or any other pre-made stuff like I did for this coloring book. Plus, I think it's more valuable that way. Or use KDP templates from the start to save time. I feel like that's not anything I need to explain. It just would have been a faster process and it was already online. I just wish I would have took the time to look. Number 5, have a second pair of eyes to look over your work, especially to check spelling and grammar. I would have saved so much time had I just had another pair of eyes tell me that I spelled melanated wrong. If you're thinking about making your own coloring book, take these tips and run with them. Thank you so much for watching. If this inspired you, hit like and subscribe for more creative projects. And hey, let me know in the comments, what's your zodiac sign? I'd love to hear if this is a theme you'd pick up. See you next time.